Hello, and what a great day to sew something wonderful. I'm Kia with Kia Bee, and I'm so excited to be back with you today. It is quite the windy day here in Indy, and so I explained this in my room tour, but we're in a loft and the wind just whips around. So if you hear that, I apologize. If you are on headphones, maybe turn it down just a little bit, just in case. You know that winter weather is rolling in, and I'm so very excited. First, let me say how amazing this community is. I was just completely speechless, blown away, last week. Our relaunch was something I had been working on for a couple of weeks, and I think I mentioned this in the intro. I wasn't sure if this would be important to anyone else, but it was important to me, and it was fun. To kind of batch film a bunch of videos for you guys to share all in one week. I got several messages yesterday, being Monday. You spoiled us with videos every single day, and now I miss a video today. And so I just want to say thank you so much. Tech Guy completely blew me away with that intro. Oh my goodness. I had like ugly crying happening. He had texted, I've told a few of you this, but he had texted me Monday morning and he said, your video is posted and I would like for you and the kids to sit down and watch it. And so we did, and the kids just thought it was the sweetest thing. And I was just crying. That was so special. And thank you to each and every person that had a part in that. There were even some videos on Instagram, which was just so fun. I got some private videos that were really sweet and kind. And wow, the response that you guys had just left me speechless. So thank you from the deepest part of my heart for your kindness and generosity and encouragement and support. I'm so glad that I have that memento to just listen to and watch back. So thank you so very much. Today I thought I'd film a Flosstube. So I have been stitching away. I have some haul. I have some really kind gifts to go through. Just a little bit of everything. I don't know that I grabbed all the things I've stitched on since the WIP parade. But I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think. So yeah, in the Hive this week, you will hear a Flosstube from us. In the Hive next week, let's talk about the Hive next week. So next week, our little guy is having surgery. He has epilepsy, and he is having a VNS placed in his chest that wraps around the vagus nerve. So he's having that done next week. So I am pre-filming some videos today to release next week and the week after, because I just don't know what life's going to look like after that. It'll definitely be recovery, but, so yeah, so that is coming next week. And so I think you'll see, I have a collab to film, which I'm very excited about. This is the Sewers Club. It is a subscription box. I am so excited about this for not just the quilters, but the finishers, the cross stitchers, like everything. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to pre-film that, and it'll be out next week. I'm very, very excited about that. Analytics video. You guys loved that. And so I think I'm going to pre-film an analytics video, our next one, for 2 weeks from now. Don't hold me to all of these things. We will see. So anyway, all right, enough personal life. Let's move on to stitching. So this last week, I was completely blessed to be able to host Stephanie and Pam from Just Keep Stitching. We figured it out. This year is our 5th year doing Thanksgiving. Our 5th year. They have come for 4 of those years. We skipped 1 year, I think in 2020. They had just been here over the summer for my birthday. And with traveling in 2020 and all of the things, we felt it was safe not to maybe do Thanksgiving. They have come. This is their 4th fourth time coming to our house for Thanksgiving. So that was really fun. We got to go out to lunch when they got here on Wednesday and celebrate the relaunch. They surprised me with that, which was really sweet. We went to my absolute favorite restaurant, which is about 45 minutes away from my house. And they were fine to hop in the car and drive that far after they'd already driven here from Cincinnati. So that was really fun. I got to give them Christmas and birthday gifts, which was really fun and exciting. And we just spent the week stitching and eating. My philosophy when I host you in my home, because I said this to someone earlier this week, hosting, then this is not an exaggeration. Hosting is by far my favorite thing to do in the entire world. I love to host people in my house. I wish I had the know-it-all. I wish I had the brain to be able to host a retreat, because I think that would just be the ultimate hosting. I do not know the first thing about hosting or putting on a retreat. But hosting is literally my favorite thing to do in the world. So I was so glad to be able to do that. And my philosophy when I host is, if you leave hungry, that is your fault. So we cooked tons of good food. Tech Guy smoked a turkey for us for Thanksgiving. It was absolutely delicious. It's good every single year, but this year something just completely hit different. So if you're in the US, I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If not, I hope you just had a great weekend. We got to sit around and stitch. It's nice because Tech Guy is a manager of a big box retail store, and Black Friday weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, is just crazy for him. And so it's nice that the kids and I have something to look forward to. And, you know, we still miss him all weekend long. He comes and goes, kind of, you know, ships passing in the night. But anyway, I said enough personal life, and here I am going on about it. And so we just had a fantastic time stitching. We binge watched most of a show that they had not seen before. And then Stephanie and I, in the wee hours in the morning, we started a new show, and then we didn't finish it. They didn't finish the one that we started. So then we just all been like binging these shows and texting each other. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this happened. So it's just really fun and exciting. So, oh my word, really let me stop talking about personal life for 7 minutes and really get into the stitching. So while they were here, I had a couple of, you know what? I just dropped my stitching. I did not grab my new start that was Thanksgiving. I have no idea where it actually is. So I'm trying to pick this up off the floor. Okay, so very first and foremost, I received the sweetest package in the mail about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago now, and it didn't have any name or anything on it. I just knew it was Keepsakes, just by the packaging and the mailing address. And so I texted Steph and I said, "Did you send this to me?" And she said, "I did not, but a lovely friend anonymously sent this to me." And so, by just process of elimination and conversations I had, I realized who it was, and I did not ask them if I could publicly say who it is, so I'm not going to tell you, but it was the sweetest package. They and their friends are doing a sal with the Brenda Gervais. It's not called Good and Cheer. Good Cheer. Didn't lose. I can't find the cover sheet this morning. I've been stitching on it and can't find the cover sheet. So I started that, I think Tuesday, right before Pam and Steph got here. So here is, look at, I have threads hanging. I'm a mess today. So here is my start on this. Is it Comfort and Good Cheer? You guys are screaming at me, I'm sure. So anyway, here's my good start, Here's my start on this. The friend that sent me this, she is just so generous and so sweet, and oh my goodness. And so I could not wait to get this started. I had told her that I was at Keepsakes a couple weeks ago and I had this in my hand and I did not pick it up, not knowing that they were going to start a sale on it. So it showed up in my mailbox, which was just super sweet. I know I'll get questions on this. This is a Nerge hoop that I bought on Amazon. I love these. Bought it on Amazon. I think it was like $5. And it's the perfect little size for small projects like this, especially on the go. The thing I will say about these is, just as a wooden hoop, they kind of lose their tightness. And so I just wrapped my inner hoop. I wrapped it with some ribbon that I had, like, that's like twill tape, and it makes it drum tight now. I really appreciate that. So here's my new start on that. Cannot believe I did not grab my Thanksgiving start. That's crazy. Okay, while Stephanie was here, we have an ongoing sale. I think it's hashtag BFF sale. And so we worked on that together. Our goal is to have this mostly done by Stitch Away, which is in January, so that she and I can finish it together. We always like to finish whatever installment we're working on. We like to take the last stitches together, start them together, and take the last stitches together. So this is Soul Sisters by Plum Street Samplers. And she and I are both so close to a finish. And so we worked on that a little bit the last night they were here. So here is mine. I got all the fill-in done. And all I have left to do is the black border that is around the edges and kind of in the center there. And then, as Stephanie and I are talking, and yes, they are headless women at the moment, this is on 45 count Jersey Cream from Legacy Linen. And I'm really struggling with the over one, and their heads are all over one. And so Stephanie and Susan are gonna help me with that. But as we were looking at it, there are very tiny details that are missing, and I'm not really sure how that happened. So like the center of her dress should have a couple more stitches in it. The center of these flowers should have some more stitches in it. I'm motif complete, so I'm not sure how that happened unless I just got distracted. This is a hardwick hoop. Love it. Ordered it from Keepsakes. It's fantastic. So we are working on that together, and it was nice to be able to physically stitch that together as well. Okay, let's go next here. Oh, look, Joy and Good Cheer. I'm smarter than I sometimes give myself credit for. So this is the Brenda Gervais chart that we are working on. So it's a wonderful sal. I don't remember what the hashtag is, but it's a great little sal that everybody has been working on. Nothing in this have I actually stitched on this week since my whip parade. So I don't even know why I brought this up. This is one of the project keepers from Tiger Lily, which is wonderful. Okay, and then I had this new start, you guys. I literally teared up over this new start in my whip parade. So this is the Houses of Hawk Run Hollow. I have really been back and forth on what I wanted to, which hawk run I wanted to do. So I kitted this one. I love the sentiment behind it. If you don't know what it is, I will read it for you. When I am dead and in my grave and all my bones are rotten, remember me when this you see, lest I should be forgotten. Remember me as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so must you be prepared for death and follow me. This chart, you guys know that I love houses so much. So I got to get a good start on this. I will show you because a couple of people have asked. This is how I hung my NPIs for this. Look at this color. Can we just take a second and look at this autumnal color palette? I know it's very autumn, but I will probably hang it up all year round. Okay, these tags I got from Michael's. They are just craft cardstock tags. They came with the reinforced holes, and then I bought a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch hole punch and then just label them. So this is how I'm keeping my silks because I want to make sure and take great care of them. So before anybody asks, I'm doing all the call for NPI, and that's how I hung my silk. So this is on 46 count Honey by Bee Stitch Me. And I did not cut it down because I'm too nervous to do so because I know how big this piece is going to be, but I got too nervous to cut it down, so I did not. So let me get it folded up here. I am a bottom left corner stitcher, or starter, so I am down here in this corner. And here is my start on that. So I pull rather tight. I think I might be the tightest person that I've ever seen stitch. I don't know why. When I crochet, I pull really tight too. I'm not sure like what, I guess I'm just aggressive. And so with that being said, 46 count really gives me the coverage I wanted on this, because I am such a tight stitcher. So you can't, this looks like a big brown blob, but there are red windows in it. They're just not showing up very well. So there's that. That's what I was saying. So I'm a fairly tight stitcher, and the NPI was breaking. So that's why I don't have a bigger start, because I was frustrated. So it took almost like the joy I was stitching it or starting it, because I just kept breaking the NPI and I didn't know what I was doing wrong. So I have since cut my floss in half. So I'm using like maybe a 12-inch strand, and it's just NPI breaks really easily, and I pull so tight that that's how it is. So anyway, so that is my new start on that. Okay, hold please, because I do want to go find my Thanksgiving start because I love it so much and it was a gift. Hold please. Okay, as I was walking downstairs, I remembered something that I forgot to tell you. In the videos coming out, I am going to film a 12 by 12 explanation video. So I had lots of comments and messages about my whip parade when I was constantly mentioning 12 by 12. And yes, Pam and I are doing it this week. Nope, not this week. We are doing it on New Year's Eve. I am very excited about it. We did kind of just some pre-planning chat while they were here. And I am just so excited to do that. So I'm going to film a video this week. It will probably come out next week or the week after. And just kind of explaining 12 by 12, what it is, the details of it, when it is, all the things. I don't think I'm going to reveal what I'm doing for 12 by 12 yet, only because I have 12 things picked. I'm not 100% sure that's the 12 I'm going to stay with. I know Pam has hers picked because she sent them to me yesterday and the hours of which she's going to do them. So be looking for that video. I'm going to put it in a separate video, and that way it's easy to reference when someone comments or messages either one of us. So we'll be looking for that. Okay, I found the piece that I started on Thanksgiving while we were watching the parade. The parade was on Peacock. We don't have cable in our house, as I'm realizing that a lot of people don't anymore. We were watching a parade, and we did not watch it. Pam thought it started at noon. I thought it started somewhere around noon, and Stephanie thought it started at 9. We were all wrong. It started sometime in the morning, and so we watched a replay on Peacock, and as we were 20 minutes from the parade being done, Peacock took the listing down. So we didn't get to watch the end of it, which I guess was phenomenal. So if you don't know this about me, I absolutely love parades. I cry at every single parade. I don't know why. They just make me emotional. Christmas parades make me emotional. And so I've been able to see the Rockettes in person before, and the Lion King on Broadway I've seen, and I cried through both of those performances. So I'm just a stupid ball of emotion. Okay. So while we were watching the parade, I started this gift from Kathy and Liz. This is Autumn Harvest Sampler. I saw this, I had never seen this chart before. And Liz and I were at Always in Stitches, which is our quilting cross stitch store on the north side of Indy. And I saw this stitch, and I said to Liz, I've never seen that before from your mom. And she was like, oh, really? So anyway, so this was my start. I got to kit this up when I was at Keepsakes a few weeks ago, and I was so excited to start it. So I am doing most of the called for. I have a couple of substitutions only because Keepsakes didn't have everything in stock, which is fine because you know what? Susan did an absolutely fantastic job of supplementing things for me, as she normally does. So this is on 46 count Peanut by Bee Stitch Me. I have a hard time remembering because there's a Peanut from Bee Stitch Me and there's a Peanut from Color and Cotton, and I do both clubs. So this is 46 count Peanut, and I'm at the bottom working on that quilt. Look at that little bird. He doesn't have a, yeah, he's done. So working on that. I worked on that the majority of Thursday and then switched. I don't know, maybe I did work on Thursday and Friday. I don't remember. So anyway, that was my Thanksgiving new start. All right, that's all my stitching, I think, since I've worked on the whip parade. Everything else is kind of different. Okay, finishes. You guys went nuts over me talking about the phone case I was finishing. So I explained this in my whip video, but I took this Sew Sisters, not to be confused with Soul Sisters that we're already doing, from Plum Street Samplers. This is going to be an installment of our BFF sale, but I wanted to make a phone case. I don't know where I got the idea from. I had to have gotten it from somewhere because I'm not smart enough to think of it on my own. But I was like, what if I stitched something and put it in a clear phone case? So I did. I stitched this girl and half of this. And here is my phone case. So I just bought a clear phone case from Best Buy and that fits my phone. And this is just loosely laid in here. It is backed with just some batting and it goes in here. I cut it out. I used, so normally packaging will come with a piece of white cardstock. I'll show you exactly what it is. It's stuck to the bag. So this packaging comes in here. Now it covers the camera hole too, but I cut that out and then use that as my template. Then I stitched that and I just kind of free-handed all this stuff up here just to kind of fill the space, and then used my template to cut it out, backed it with some batting, which I have thoughts about, and then it just goes in the back of my phone. So here are my thoughts. The batting made it too thick, so my phone very, very tightly fits in it, and the volume buttons are just a hair off, so they click. I am going to get some, it's not called heat transfer. It's SF101, but it's not stiff. Heat and bond, oh my word. I'm going to get some heat and bond, take the batting off of the stitching so that it stabilizes my stitching, the stabilizer, the heat and bond. I'm going to put heat and bond on it because it's very, very thin. It will stabilize my stitching, and I think my phone will fit in its case better. So I did not finish the edges or anything like that. Tammy asked me that this week. I just rough cut these. When I put the stabilizer on, it will keep that from fraying. You could use fray check. I've never used fray check on stitching, so I don't know what that would do to your stitching. So I don't know if it's an oil base or anything that would stain your stitching. So I would be a little cautious about that. But I'll just buy some heat and bond. I am out for making project bags. Now, I don't make that many project bags. I just don't have any on hand. So I'm going to buy that and fit that into there. So that's my finish, is a clear phone case. And how simple is that? Like, everybody, you can buy clear phone cases for almost any phone, I assume. And it made, like, I get to have my stitching with me all the time. So that was really fun and exciting. All right, let's talk about a little bit of haul. Yeah, let's talk about a little bit of haul. I have a beading project that I realized today did not make it into my whip parade. So I'm wondering where it is. But a few weeks ago at Keepsakes, I picked up one of the beading tacky things, tacky bill, so that I have a bead bed if I need it. And you guys, these tiny little scissors, if you have not bought them yet, gosh, they're under $5. They're $3.50 at Keepsakes. And they come with this attached sheath, and they are so sharp. I love these. I have them in so many projects. I love them a lot. And I don't think I mentioned them in the holiday gift guide. I don't think I mentioned them. All right, I am pulling out fabric. I got a ton of fabric in since we talked, just because I do the, yeah, look, I have September, October, and November of the fabric clubs. So this is Color and Cotton. This one is Spectre, and it's a blue gray. It's beautiful. In Color and Cotton, I get 40 count, so that's gorgeous. Yeah, and this is her packaging now. So I got that. October's is called Nantucket. It's a beautiful neutral. So this is Nantucket. The lighting, I'm so sorry. The lighting is a little bit rough today because it's overcast outside. So this is a beautiful neutral color, kind of a tan brown color. That is called Nantucket. I get 1/4 yard of 40 count Newcastle, which is the same thing. That's Newcastle. And then November, you guys, look at this yummy color. It is not pink at all. It is brown. It is like a gingerbread color. It's gorgeous. That is from Color and Cotton. And I say this is her packaging because she did just change it, which is nice because if I want to cut something off of it, then I can put all the remnants back in the little bag. I'm not going to take these out of the bags because they are that crinkly gross that we all hate. This is 46 count Gray Magic from Be Stitch Me. Look at that. It's beautiful, beautiful. And then this is 46 count Sand Dollar. I am in Be Stitch Me's neutral club, and so that's why mine are all neutral. I was doing a mixture of both, and I just find myself not using the real colorful fabric very often. So, and then I'm also a part of her silk club, and you guys, her silk club is amazing. Like, look at these colors. It's great, and I have kitted a lot of 12 by 12 projects in these silks. They're wonderful. Okay, next bit of haul. I bought a couple of things from Pam and Steph on their D-stash. So I got this adorable little pumpkin guy, and I did, even though they were sitting at the same table as me, I did all the D-stash with the Instagram account and everything. So I did not cheat. And then I got the Bent Creek Halloween mantle, which is absolutely adorable, and the leftover pearl cotton for that. And then, you guys, I was up till 2:30 this morning working on this next thing. So I have every year done the Jen Lee 24 hours of cross stitch 24 hours of cross stitch planner. I find it really helpful, and I use it for a few months and then I fall off the wagon. So I printed it this year, and here it is. I printed, so basically, let me show you. Yeah, you can see it here. So this is just the front cover, but so the planner comes in 8.5 by 11. So it comes in normal printer size paper. I want to put mine in an A5 tool notebook. So this is a tool system, TUL. I got it off at Office Depot, Office Max, whatever it's called now. And it's disc bound. And so I will tell you, there are other disc bound planners that the pages don't turn well, and I get really frustrated by that. And this is not like that in any way, shape, or form. I love this disc system. I don't get caught or stuck or anything. So I am putting it inside this. I already have the monthly tabs. I put a notebook in the back of it. So it is going in here. So with that being said, I needed to print A5 size. So Jen Lee was so kind and sent me a video of, I don't know. Oh, I think she's Mom Envy. Did a couple of videos on resizing printables. And so I watched that and resized it. So I just have to cut these papers in half. I will tell you, if you're going to print this, be very, very mindful of keeping it in order. Because Jen Lee designed it so well that if you don't keep it in order, you're gonna lose it. So I'm trying to show you a better, okay. Anyway, so it's essentially printing 2 8.5 by 11s on one sheet, and then I'll just cut it in half. So this is one page and this is the next page. So I was up very late doing that. So I'll do that today, hole punch it to go in my tool and get that all organized. If you guys want to see a walkthrough, Jen Lee posted a walkthrough of the printable and digital planner. They are available on her Etsy shop. It is the best planner that I've used for my stitching. She includes so many goodies in here and she works really, really stinking hard to do it. And so I would definitely suggest taking a look at it, whether you're a digital planner or a printable planner. Either way, it's fantastic. So I'm going to work on that. If you guys want to see a walkthrough of how I organize mine, it's basically going to be the same as Jen Lee's, but I am happy to film that. I don't know if that's something that you would be interested in, but that is what I'm doing today after I film. Okay, let me set that aside. So I bought that. I think it was like $18. It was not, Jen Lee does not charge what she should for those because let me tell you, I've paid a lot more for other planners. So Liz Matthews sent me her new releases, as she so kindly does every single time she releases charts. And I have not shown them to you yet, and I want to. So these are the ones that would have come out at Expo in whenever Expo was. So this is Winter Garden. I'm sure you guys have all seen these before, but I definitely want to show them. This one is For a Friend. I mean, are you joking? This looks like one of, I wonder if she says it on here. She does not say it on here, but this looks like, I have some Liz Matthews charts that are from her original Elizabeth's Garden. And this looks like one of those that I have. I think it's beautiful. This one is the 7th Day of Christmas. I am waiting to get all of them because I think I want to stitch them all together. I wanted to originally do trees and put them on my piano, but I think, I don't know. I'm waiting for them all to be done before I decide. This one is Poppy. I got to see her stitch this. She was working on the model at StitchCon. Beautiful. This is Cozy. So this is the collab that she did with, she doesn't say it on here, maybe. I just don't see it really quickly. She did a collab with a bunch of designers. The Autumn Garden palette from Cottage Garden Threads. So if you buy the Cottage Garden Threads, there are several designs that you can get from different designers that all use that same thread palette. And then Autumn Cloche. You guys may not know, but I was the model stitcher for Butterfly Cloche. And when I saw her do this Autumn Cloche, it's so pretty. I've seen a lot of people start this and it's just gorgeous. And her photography, if you don't know, she is planning a class to come in the new year. That is how to photograph your stitching. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. All right, last thing I have to talk about here. It's weird to do these floss tubes by myself without Tech Guy because I feel like I just talk the whole time. Over the past few weeks, I've had some just incredibly generous friends that I have met in the last year send me some wonderful little goodies. So I want to go through those. First, I have a deep desire to do shepherd's bush stockings. And so she sent me my first one. Beautiful. I'm so excited. All these little houses at the bottom. Oh my word. So I got those. And then this is the day. Beautiful. Love that house. And Be Ye Thankful, which she was one of the hosts for this Sal. I'm 90% sure she's already done with it because that is how she rolls. And then this week, which this is undoubtedly going to be one of my 12 by 12 starts because I love this. This is from Teresa Kogut. This friend gifted me her entire kit that she got at a retreat. It's so pretty. It comes with the floss, the fabric, everything. I cannot wait to put that on my 12 by 12 start. So she gifted me everything that I need to do that and the needle minder. And I just am so grateful. That is such a generous gift, and I am so grateful. Okay, sorry, I'm making a lot of noise at this second. I got to do a smalls exchange back in October. It was a fall Halloween one. And funny enough, Two Tall Stitchers, Jen from Two Tall Stitchers, got me, and we live in the same town. So we've actually never met in person. I wanted to attend their retreat in March because it is just around the corner. It's like 30 minutes from my house. I'm still debating on whether I don't even know if the wait list is still open. But Jen sent me a cute little card and a fun sticker. What I think I want to do with a bunch of these stickers, these cross stitch stickers, because Liz gifted me a bunch too. I think I want to put them on this notebook or this planner that I'm doing. I think I'm going to put them on the outside. Not 100% sure, but I think. So anyway, so she got me, and I want to show you what she gifted me. This is so incredibly sweet. So it's a cute little keychain with my initial on it. Some 103, which I want to use this. I have been telling Steph for weeks that I want to try 103s. And then you guys, we had to fill out like a little survey thing saying like, what's your favorite colors of Halloween? Are you spooky or cutesy or whatever? And we don't do Halloween in our house. So I put on there, it was a fall Halloween gift exchange. It didn't have to be fall. It didn't have to be Halloween. I think most everybody kind of took the Halloween route, but I put on mine that we do the more cutesy, like fall version of Halloween. Look at what she stitched for me. Are you joking? This adorable ornament. It's so cute. She backed it, signed it, everything. It was called the Spooky Smalls Swap. Let me see if she says. It's a heart and hand piece done with pearl cotton on a big count instead of teeny tiny. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. And her stitching is incredible. It's gorgeous. And then she sent the kids some window clings. Just cute little Halloween window clings. So I'm so grateful to Jennifer for sending me that. It was such a fun smalls exchange. I don't even think I took a picture of my small that I sent out. That's awful. I'm so terrible about taking pictures of my stitching. Well, I am looking around the table and I think that's all I have for you today. I think. You probably will not, as I said in the beginning, you probably will not see an actual floss tube from me until, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. It really just depends on what life looks like. So, anyway. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me in the hive today. It was so fun. And I just love, I don't know, I just love this community and getting together and how encouraging you guys are. And like I said, if you did not watch the surprise relaunch intro, Taka is going to be joining me in and out. You know, the holiday seasons are always super busy for everyone, and especially those who work in retail. And so his participation in the channel and everything is just going to be fluid. So sometimes you'll see me, sometimes you'll see him, sometimes you'll see us both. It really just kind of depends. So with all of that being said, thank you so much for joining us in the hive today, and I hope you have a lovely week.